Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Tuesday. Dr. S here, dropping nuggets you didn't know you needed. And as always, it's my hope and prayer that they will help you be your best you. I tried to go live earlier and I wasn't sure if it was my location or what, but I decided to scratch that and try again later. So if you are around, if you're able to pop on, say hey in the comments so I can say hey back. I just wanted to drop this really quick nugget based on an experience that I had last night. Before I get into it though, I would like to remind my local lionesses that the 4th annual Roar Like a Lioness Women's Conference is happening Saturday, April the 13th. It'll be in Belleville, Illinois. So if you're in St. Louis, Belleville, Fairview Heights, we have folks coming from Ohio. We have folks coming from Florida. So if you're down the street, around the corner, whatever the case may be, then I hope that you will make time on that Saturday to break free and figure out what you can do to build what God has for you. Phenomenal speakers. Praise and worship is going to be awesome. We're going to have some activities, and you're going to leave with some tangible things that will help you not only break free, because it's good to break free. It's good to have deliverance. It's good to have breakthrough. And then what do you do after that? You have to build. So go to drsha-lai.com /events-1 to register. If you register by next Friday or even Saturday, the 29th or 30th of March, then your lunch is included, and I have options for everybody. You can have a turkey sandwich, you can have a veggie sandwich, you can have a salad. If you choose to do a salad, you can do like completely meatless salad, or you can have some meat on your. I got you covered. So whatever you need as far as your lunch, if you register by the 29th or the 30th, you can be sure to have that included. You can register up till the day of the conference. But if you would like to have your meal included, I encourage you to register sooner than later. All right, so let me get into this nugget. And maybe it's just my phone being weird because it's saying the same thing. So I wanted to share this story time that led to this ship tip, and I hope that it will indeed be a nugget that you can draw from. So last night at home, chilling, enjoying my Monday night after a phenomenal single support group. If you haven't registered for that, go do that as well. Our next one is April the 15th. It's always the third Monday of the month. Had a great time with that. And while I was sitting there watching some TV, all of a sudden I started hearing this beeping, and like was this loud beeping, and Parker's like, what is that? And I'm like, I don't know. We're looking, and it is one of our detectors in the hallway going off. So it's beeping at first, and then it starts saying carbon monoxide detected, please evacuate. And I'm like, what is happening? I don't, we're not cooking anything. We don't smell anything, but that's the problem with carbon monoxide. Like, it's just really weird. So we do like most people do. We just like fan in, push the button, so it shuts off. So we're thinking it's just a fluke, no big deal. So maybe 30 minutes, probably not even 30 minutes goes by, and then it starts beeping again. Now, if you're like me, when things like this happen, like it doesn't make any sense, but it makes your mind start like going, right? So I'm like, do I smell gas? Am I tired? What are the symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning? Like, should we, like all of these questions are going through my head as it starts to beep the second time. And again, it starts saying carbon monoxide has been detected, please evacuate. So we try again to like push buttons, turn it off. It's not turning off. Parker gets it down. We still can't figure out how to turn it off. And then finally I find this button on the back side and I turn it off. So by now I'm like, okay, it's gone off twice. I don't know why it's going off. I have never had a carbon monoxide detector before. So therefore have never experienced what happens when it's beeping and talking and all this stuff. So I call the fire department. They're like, call 911, call 911. I live in Creve Coeur. They came out expeditiously, and came in and checked the condo. There was no carbon monoxide detected. And so when he flipped over on the back, he was asking me, he was like, well, was that beeping? Or was it? And I was like, well, it was beeping. And then it said, that carbon monoxide was detected. Please evacuate. And I, would rather be safe than sorry. So when one of the firemen looked over on the back, it had these descriptions. So it was something like, if it's 3 chirps, then that means it's the smoke detector. If it's 4 chirps, then that means it's the carbon monoxide. If it's 3 beeps, then that means something. And if it's 4 beeps, then that means like it's time to replace it or something of that nature. So again, I've never had a carbon monoxide detector. Don't know how they work, but apparently this particular one, it is supposed to last up to 10 years. So you can't take it off, take off the back. You can't replace batteries. Like, it doesn't require any of that. So this detector has been in this condo long before I bought it, and it was coming up on the 10 years. And so fireman was like, that just means that you need to replace it. So I'm like, okay, I will look into that. So after they all leave, and it's like 4 or 5 of them, after they all leave, Parker comes in and he was like, what happened? And so I was explaining to him that we just need to replace it. And he goes, well, why didn't it just say that? I was like, good question, Pooh. An excellent point. Because all of these descriptors, like, how would I know the difference between a chirp and a beep? Like, it's all sound to me. And it is saying carbon monoxide detected, please evacuate. Like, that is what's coming out of this detector. So why would I think that it is anything other than that? And when Parker said, why wouldn't it just say that? I'm like, well, if it has the capacity to, store this one message, why not have the capacity to be like, time to be replaced, or whatever the case may be? So that story time brought me to this ship tip that I would like to share, which is effective communication is key. Saying what you actually need and mean is key. Now, I don't know about you, but that is not a skill that I've always had. I have been that person who feels some kind of way, thinks some kind of way, and I have just assumed that I could share that with you telepathically, right? That you somehow are just going to read my mind. That you somehow are going to know from my facial expression, my grunt, my groan, my, attitude or whatever, what I'm trying to get across to you. I have been the person who, how's it going? How you feeling? I'm good. I'm okay. But that's not what I mean. I'm really angry. I'm really upset. I'm really lonely. I'm really sad. I'm whatever. But I don't say that. But you are supposed to figure that out. I am requiring you to read between the lines. I'm requiring you to decipher the code that is my communication style, to know that I'm really upset or happy or whatever it is. But just like that carbon monoxide detector that could demonstrate beeps and chirps and say things, but it didn't say what it needed. What it needed was to be replaced. What it needed was to simply say, theoretically, if inanimate objects could talk, I need new batteries. I need to be replaced. You need a new one. That's what I need to do. I can't speak for you guys, but this ship tip hopefully will help you communicate in whatever kind of ship you're in. Friendship, relationship, partnership, whatever the case may be, situationship, whatever. What is it that you need? And then say that, because that is effective communication. If you are feeling angry, say that you're feeling angry. If you're feeling sad, say that you feel sad. If you desire companionship and would like the person to respond to text in a timely manner, or answer the phone, or whatever it is, whatever the situation is, say what you need and say it in a way that the person can hear it. What I am not encouraging us to do is to talk to people angrily. So if you're mad, I'm so mad at you, I can't. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying be passive aggressive. I am not saying any of those things. I am saying that if you are feeling some kind of way or thinking something or needing something, then the person that you're talking to will only know that if you express that effectively and in a way that they can hear it. I'll give you a prime example. I am the queen of okay. And people who know me, like know me, can figure out my okays, right? They can figure out, well, you said it like this, so that means such such. You said it like this, so that means such such. But that's not their job. Their job is not to decipher my okay. My job is to let them know, you know what, that really did hurt my feelings. Or, you know what, that was great. And I really do agree. And that's why I'm saying okay. Or, you know what, let's talk about this a little bit more. I don't think we were on the same page when it comes to that. So I just wanted to share that with you all because it was such a revelation to me. All this life I've been living, all these degrees I have, all relationships I've been like, usually it boils down to effective communication and telling the person what you need. Don't beep, don't chirp, don't say it's an emergency when really all you need is to be replaced. Don't say you're okay. I would encourage you not to say you're okay or say it's fine or say something that you're wanting this person to then, this is a Rubik's Cube, crack the code to figure out what you're really saying. I challenge each one of us to say what we need in a clear, concise, graceful way. I shared a ship tip, I don't know, it's probably been a couple of weeks ago now, about I statements. That is an awesome way to communicate effectively. I feel sad when when I come home and the dishes aren't washed. I feel happy when you follow up on the things that you said you were going to do. I am extremely appreciative when, like, whatever it is, let's say what you actually feel, what you actually need, so that the person that you're talking to gets it. So there's no question. I could do a whole nother live on reflective listening. That's the other part. That's the other side of the coin with I statements. So I just wanted to share that because that just, like I said, that story time led perfectly into a ship tip. So I hope that helps you. If it did, comment, let me know. If you are in a relationship or you know someone in a relationship who would benefit from these tips, these nuggets, share the video, tag them. And definitely, if you are in the area and want to come to Roar Like a Lioness, because maybe breaking free and starting to build will help you with your communication, then I encourage you to go to drsha-lai.com/events-1. So I love you. Hey, Sister Betty, how are you doing? I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Enjoy your Tuesday. Be blessed. Dr. S.